I have never recorded a video from this angle before. Have you guys ever seen those commercials of what happens to smokers, how they develop throat cancer and their jaw and the inner parts of their mouth is all messed up? Well, when you see those commercials, the message is the effects of smoking are not a joke. And so those commercials, they hit you if you really receive the message. When politicians get to talking about cutting Social Security, you know what's funny? I just found me a cigarette. Uh, when politicians get to talking about cutting Social Security, and when the general public is like, yeah, cut Social Security, they're taking our tax money. What you're really saying is you want disabled people to all of a sudden end up with no way of taking care of themselves. I saw an ad, and I think it was a paid ad. It's interesting. Social Security has paid ads, or maybe it's free. I don't know how they do it, but a lot of organizations that are charity based, they have paid ads. But I saw this advertisement from Social Security, and it was of a disabled person. Maybe that person had Down syndrome or something. But you could look at the person in the face and tell something was wrong, and clearly this person is disabled. So sometimes I'm not quite sure, and people are aware of what they're saying, or aware of the damage of their words when they talk about cutting Social Security. And a lot of it is because people are politically charged and they're in the moment, and they think if we just cut Social Security, that's the solution. But no, that's actually creating a bigger problem, creating a terrible problem. In regards to tax money, we have to remember that Social Security is, collected from income tax, and technically that's revenue that the government collects. I mean, they don't get to use it for other purposes, or they're not supposed to use it for other purposes, but those taxes are specific, very specific income tax: Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. When people talk about all the other taxes, those are also taxes that the government collects. I mean, any sort of tariff or any sort of sales tax, these are taxes that the government collects, and you just pay that when you do business. So, on one hand, you have to accept that the government collects taxes, and uh, that's been going on since the earliest days of the founding of America. But then you have the installment of income tax and other taxes that are technically unconstitutional. And so there is that argument to be made. But tax money, uh, in many cases, is revenue, revenue from business or business income, business sales, or business income or wages. Uh, Social Security is important. Medicare is important. It's healthcare. It's not politics. In other countries, there's not Social Security. There's not programs like Medicare and Medicaid, even though in other countries they have free healthcare, and in some cases a better healthcare system. In some some places the families take care of the disabled. In America, the disabled and the homeless, they just don't have anywhere to go. They don't have any other options, and that's sad because it's America. it should be better. Americans should be better off. I mean, look at all the migrants, illegal migrants that come to America and then they're provided for. I don't even want to get into that because that's jumping into politics. My point is, it's not as if America can't do it. It's just that America isn't doing it, or Congress isn't doing it. But Social Security and Medicare, it's serious. We have to take it seriously. And everybody that's on Social Security and Medicare, no, they're not. The folks you see in the ads entirely, you see different kinds of disabilities that come under Social Security and Medicare benefits or protections. And I just want everyone to be aware that you have people who are healthy, you have people who are able to work, you have people who are able to function, and then you have those who are left out, and those who are needy. And it's not always an excuse to help people live for free, or an excuse for people to take your tax dollars.